Now, this segment is the fastest segment on television, so you're going to have to get ready. It's our hashtag rapid fire segment. We reserve this segment each evening to zip on through as many trending topics as we possibly can with our expert guest. And tonight, our expert guest is the one, the only, the very frightening when you are a television host because you never know what he's going to show up in. Rusty Humphries, welcome back to the show.
Hey, Dr. Gina, how you doing?
No, I like this one. So you couldn't get that app to work on Facebook that put the stars and the stripes all over your face, so you just stuck it right on your head. I love the spirit.
I just went for it. Now, why do I got to go rapid fire? Can't we just relax? Take it easy.
Do you have a red cup there? What's in your red cup? This is California. You're not allowed to do anything. What's in your red cup?
It's water. What are you talking about? It's now all over me. Now it's water. I'm not in Oregon where they're giving away free dope.
I was just going to say, we could go on over to Oregon. We could have free weed to celebrate the legal recreational use of marijuana. Rusty, weren't you just there doing a little bit of something funny?
No, you know, it's funny. I lived in Oregon, and they opened up a medical marijuana clinic right by my house, right by my kid's school. So one day I went in there with a Beatles t-shirt, and I didn't shower. And I walked in. Huh?
That's great.
Yeah, so I walked in and I said, man, how do you do this? He said, oh, man, the doctor just left. But what's wrong? He said, yeah, my back aches and stuff. And he says, well, listen, come on in here. I got some really good stuff. And hook me up for free. So they're wonderful people just giving away that dope all they want. But I look at the people and, you know, at Burnside Bridge, which is where this happened in Portland, and they're all sitting around smoking dope. And I just look at them and I go, now you see why they call it dope? Look at yourself. Look at yourself.
That is so true. I mean, just Venice Beach, hello. But this is what I don't understand. You can go to Venice Beach, right? In fact, you can go pretty much down the street anywhere in California and get marijuana. But it's not supposedly legal here like it is Oregon. But you can still get it. So I don't really understand.
Wait. I've been to the Venice Beach one. That one's not legal?
Well, I mean, you can't say marijuana's legal in California, but it is in Oregon and Colorado, right? But it's not.
I think the difference is medical marijuana as opposed to just going and toking it up and rolling up a big old fatty. I was in Seattle, Dr. Gina, and
but you can get medical marijuana in Venice Beach for a hangnail. Not that I tried.
Of course. But I was in Seattle not that long ago, and I was driving down the street with my girlfriend, and she says, oh, isn't it sad? And I looked, and there's this line around the homeless shelter. It was like I guess a place where you go get food, right? And it was this long line. It was very sad. And then I looked up and saw the sign, Seattle's first legal marijuana clinic. And I'm not kidding. I thought it was a homeless shelter, but they were all lining up to get their weed for the week.
Well, I mean, the sad thing is now, Rusty, honestly, the kids today, you have trouble telling them from the homeless people. I'm not even kidding. Like, it's like almost trendy to look homeless these days.
What was sad, Dr. Gina, is they were mostly adults. I mean, these were like 40, 50-year-olds getting ready for a wild weekend. Yeah.
That's sad. A county clerk in Mississippi resigning instead of issuing gay marriage licenses. This is happening all over the country. Rusty, pretty brave move, right?
It is brave. I mean, at least somebody's standing up for something that they believe in. Again, I don't care if you're gay, straight, trans-testicle. I don't know. I don't care. I want to. Don't want to know. But you know, as I'm sure you've talked about on this program a lot, the idea of the Supreme Court saying, "Yep, a law of the land all the way across, and the states have nothing to say about it." That's the big problem here.
Speaking of trans everything, Kendra Wilkinson's man cheated on her with a transgendered woman. Rusty, did you hear about this? Or was it a transgendered man or transgender? I get so confused.
I don't know. I saw in there he said that it was a heavy weight lifted on him. I guess the girl lifted off. I don't want to know.
Really don't want to know. But more pleasant thoughts going back to childhoods, Dukes of Hazzard, reruns. Yes. But now TV Land has pulled them from their lineup because they have the Confederate flag in different places on that show. Rusty, you upset about that?
Well, I am, and you should be extra upset. James Best, who played Roscoe P. Coltrane, you remember him, right? Did you watch the show ever?
Just say yes.
Say yes. I'm supposed to just say yes. Yes.
Okay, his son-in-law, do you know who his son-in-law is?
No.
Michael Damian.
Well, drop everything.
See, I know you. That's your dream boyfriend. But James Best.
We have to explain that, Rusty. We can't just gloss over that. We have to explain that Michael Damian is a very good friend of yours, and that Michael Damian was my high school crush. Okay, this was in high school. This is before I met my husband. It's all good. I wasn't just drooling over guys in the last trending video.
No. But James Best, he just passed away. He played Roscoe, and it's just sad that we've got this knee-jerk reaction to everything. The guy wasn't just saying he hated, he loved the Confederate flag. He was burning the American flag, too. The guy was nuts. Let's not all join him in the loony bin.
Exactly. Now, the White House fence getting spikes put on it. Go ahead, Rusty. I'm giving you this one.
You know, with Obama, maybe soon he'll need a moat,
right?
Cannons. I mean, something. I know, you know, he wants to keep people out.
I've got a good idea. Let's just move him out of the White House, and we won't have to worry about it.
Well, I think it's going to get real secure in January next year when he's like, "Don't make me go. I don't want to go. No!"
Then the spikes will be keeping him out. The robots are coming for us. A robot in a manufacturing plant killed a worker. Rusty, is this the beginning of something?
Well, they just said that there was nothing wrong with the robot. I just saw that movie last night, the new Terminator. Nothing wrong with these robots at all. Don't worry about it. Skynet's going online. Everything's going to be okay.
All right, Caitlyn Jenner on a clothing shopping spree in New York City, but Caitlyn apparently has really bad taste. The fashionistas, they're going wild over this. What did she pick?
Well, first of all, he's a guy. Of course he doesn't know what to pick. I wouldn't know what to pick. He's been a guy for 50-something years. And you know, he is, Gina, you know, he's a good friend of mine, okay? I mean, seriously, I'm not joking. There's a little event that we used to hang out with all the time. He's a big guy. He's like 6'2", 6'3". I wouldn't know what to pick out. And I saw in the paper, well, these over-aged glams, he's showing his legs. He's 50-something, 60 years old.
He's 60-something, Rusty, yeah. All right, Rusty, thanks so much for being with us. We always appreciate you. Behave. Keep wearing the hat.
Yes, ma'am.